Getting clients is one thing, but keeping them is another. And before you turn off this video and go search for a lead gen tactic, you need to understand that this is the reason that your business hasn't grown to $10,000 a month. Because you're focusing on client acquisition and you're focusing on content. And listen, I get it. That's how you bring new clients in the front door. But if you sign 10 new clients, you have 10 clients leaving, you don't have a successful business. You've got a revolving door. So if you want recurring revenue, you want your clients telling their friends about you, you want a community that builds over time, not disintegrates, and you want to have a loyal fan base that will come to your events, upgrade, renew, re-sign, then this video is for you. See, most coaches close the door on any extra work that needs to happen once they close the sale. You work so hard to get the client in the front door, then once they're in the front door, you're like, enjoy your meal plan and training plan, check in with me when you can. As an online fitness coach, you need to understand that the training and the nutrition plan is literally less than 50% of the equation. Yes, I understand that it's important to get your clients results, and yes, I understand that you need to have a firm understanding of training and nutrition in order to do so, but the biggest thing that's going to keep people around is the results that they get inside of your container. Now, results that they get inside of your container are not purely predicated on the training and nutrition plan. Want to know why? Because I can go to ChatGPT right now and I bet you I can get just as an effective plan as if you wrote it yourself with your training and nutrition knowledge. If I plug in the right prompts and I spend the right time, I can get a meal plan and training plan that's just as effective. What's going to keep clients around for longer is not the information that you are providing for them. It's the accountability, the support, and the community that you give to them. So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to build a world-class product for your online coaching business so that people stick around and they never want to leave. Step number 1, onboarding. This part of the program is seemingly overlooked by most online fitness coaches, but you need to write this down. Get the client into green light right away. What this basically means is how fast can you get your clients into momentum? You need to understand what your client's goals are, and then based on those goals, ask yourself what's the next logical step once they sign up to get them into momentum. Now, I know what you might be thinking, the fastest thing that I can do to get them into momentum is get them the training and nutrition plan. But again, that goes back to the conversation that we had at the start of this video. Training and nutrition is only a small part of it. How can you get them some small wins that they could achieve immediately as soon as they sign up so they feel like they're getting wins in your program? I'll give you an example. Instead of just waiting 7 days to send them their training and nutrition plan, what if you sent them a get started guide that had a bunch of things that they needed to pick up at Walmart or Costco or whatever before they got their program started, aka a food scale, aka Tupperware containers, aka a big water jug so that they can consume 2 to 4 liters of water a day. Getting them to go out and pre-buy some of the things that they're going to need to have success in your online coaching program will get them in the feeling of momentum before the program even starts. So send them a get started guide. Let them know how much water they need to be drinking. Let them know wherever they need to pick it up from, whether that's Costco, Walmart, whatever, and give them all these things and then give them a piece of homework to go post in the community once they're done picking up all these things so that other clients can see that they're new to the program. So what else can we do to get them into momentum right away? Obviously, you need to do their training in the nutrition program, so finish that. But once you finish it, don't just send it off to them. Book them in for an onboarding call where you can walk them through how to execute on their training and their meal plan. Make sure that they know how to log into the app. Most online fitness coaches struggle to retain clients because they don't do a proper onboarding. So you send your client the login information for Trainerize, Everfit, or whatever app that you use, and the client doesn't understand how to log in and get the most of the software, so they never log in the first place. Now you're stuck and struggling because your client hasn't logged into the program, so they're not able to use their training program. They feel frustrated and overwhelmed in the first 4 weeks. What's the likelihood that that client's going to want to re-sign based on their initial experience with you? Not very good. So to solve that problem, get them on an onboarding call and make sure you walk them through their training plan and the nutrition plan. Make sure that they've downloaded the app and they know how to use it. Make sure that they understand their meal plan and how to go grocery shopping for all the things listed on their meal plan. Make sure that they can ask you any questions about how the meal plans, the check-ins, and the training plan works. On that onboarding call, you can also walk them through expectations for your coaching program and what you need from them as a client to get the most out of this program. Beyond the Get Started guide and the onboarding call, you need to spend a lot of time making sure that your clients get success in the first 4 weeks, especially in the first week. Their first workout is a massive win. Celebrate them for it. Their first meal prep is a massive win. Celebrate them for it. Their first check-in is a massive win. Celebrate them for it. If you can get them into momentum in the first 4 weeks of the program, the chances of them sticking around for the remainder of the program and completing it is significantly higher. Step number 2, community. As soon as somebody joins your coaching program, the first thing you need to do is introduce them to your Facebook community. The ideal scenario is that you actually get them to introduce themselves. So once you sign them up and everything's all good, you'll be like, okay, cool. So I'm going to send you some onboarding stuff. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to join this group right away. I want you to make a post introducing yourself, telling us what your number 1 goal is for the program and why you decided to join the program. Getting your clients to introduce themselves as soon as they join the coaching program is going to get an emotional buy-in because when they post in the group and your other members support that post, all of a sudden they're going to feel like they're supported on their fitness journey immediately. This sense of community is extremely important when it comes to building a successful online coaching business. Human beings are community-based animals. You know, think about football teams. You think about high school where we've got groups of friends. Everybody wants to be involved in a community. And so if you can give your potential clients and your current clients a community, a place where they feel like they belong, a place where they feel like they have other friends that support them in their goals, they're going to be more likely to stick around for the long term because they feel like they are one with something special. So build your community. Getting your clients to introduce themselves is the first step. The second step is getting your clients to engage in that community. One of the ways that I like to do that is as soon as a client tells me a win with a check-in or over Trainerize, is I'm like, yo, Nick, that's amazing. Go post that in the group so we can celebrate that with the other members. So make sure that your clients are using the community. Now, on top of that, some other things that you can do to make sure your community is popping is hosting Facebook live streams. Why is this important? Listen, this is the thing. Even if you have 30 clients and only 2 to 3 of them show up for the live streams, people are going to watch the replays, number one. And number two, the 2 to 3 people that do show up for those live streams are going to be significantly more loyal clients and they're going to be more active in the group. The more that you can give value to your clients and build relationships with your clients, the more likely that they are to stick around with you. And again, you don't want to look at the numbers of the people attending and be like, oh, well, I'm going to give up because there's only 2 people attending. It's not about that because those 2 people are going to be loyal, meaning they're going to be more likely to support other group members, more likely to encourage other group members, and more likely to stick around for longer. Those 2 people are also more likely to refer their friends. So hosting live streams in your group, I would host a minimum of 2. One of them, I would do a Q&A where your clients can ask you anything. And another one, I would do a specific training where you're actually giving value around a topic in your industry that your clients need, that they're struggling with, basically paying attention to their check-ins, noticing a common struggle, and then doing a training on that so that your community continues to get value from you. That way, even if they get their fitness result, they're still more likely to stick around because they know that they're going to continue to learn from you. Thing number 3, if you want to keep clients for a long period of time, you need to be developing as a person. Developing as a person is very simple. If your clients follow you, if they pay you money, the reason that they're paying from you is to learn from you. So if they're not learning from you consistently and they feel like they've outgrown you, they will go find somebody else that they can grow with. And so as a personal trainer, it's your responsibility to not only upgrade your certifications so you can learn more information, it's also your responsibility to upgrade yourself, to work on your mindset, to do the deep internal work so that you have more information to give to your clients. It's also your responsibility to push yourself in your own fitness journey so that your clients can see your own fitness journey and they can be inspired by your fitness journey. Because if they're not inspired by your actions, why would they stick around for a long period of time when things get tough, when things become a struggle? But if they can see you working through your own struggle, working through your own self-limiting beliefs, working through your own fitness limitations, when they come up against their own limitations, they will use you as a source of inspiration to go through their own story. I had one of my clients on a VIP call the other day, and he just had a major fire in his business. He had to fire 6 of his team members. And he literally showed up to his call with me and he's like, yo, B and Cole, he's like, I used you guys as inspiration. He's like, because I see the way that you guys show up on coaching calls for us. And no matter what you're going through, you always say it's the best day of your entire life. And I realized that even though I'm having a day and I had to fire 6 of my employees, I still wanted to show up with that best day of my entire life attitude. So I made the decision this morning that today was going to be the best day of my entire life. And I've been acting through that. The reason that he was able to say that to me is because that's how I show up for my people. And because I'm always leading my people through that mantra, he was able to take that as inspiration and take it into his own life. So you want to become a leader worth following and always be working yourself and developing yourself as a person. Now, the fourth and final thing that you can do to make an absolute killer experience for your clients, this is super important. Monitor check-in compliance. It's so simple. If you have 15 clients, out of those 15 clients, how many of those clients check in? If it's 9, your goal is to get that number to 15. And listen, it's low-key kind of impossible sometimes because sometimes it's like herding cats with clients, all right? But your goal is to get the check-ins to perfect. You might never attain that, but your goal is to get there. I'm going to give you some rules for check-in. First things first, you need to have specific parameters around your check-ins. For me, when I was an online coach, I set my check-ins out Wednesday night at 6 p.m. They were expected back by Thursday morning at 9 a.m. So Wednesday at 6 p.m., I sent them out. Thursday morning at 6 a.m., I sent a check-in reminder. Thursday at 9 a.m., I checked to see who got their check-in in. And by noon, anybody who was late, I went in to see who hadn't submitted their check-in, and I sent them a follow-up voice note or video. Yo, Nick, what's going on? So I'm just looking at my check-ins for the week, and I noticed that yours isn't here, brother. So do me a favor and get it back to me. Your check-in is late, and I want to get back to you and give you some updates for the week. Even if you struggle this week and your check-in, you're not super proud of it, still get it done because knowing where you're exactly currently at is going to help me make an adjustment for the week to help you get back on track. So no matter where you're at, do your check-in so I can help you out. Your job is to monitor check-in compliance. I can promise you for an absolute fact that if you have 6 clients that consistently don't check in, those 6 clients are consistently going to be the ones that don't re-sign. So if you want to solve your re-sign rate, don't wait until the end of the program to get clients to re-sign. Solve the problem before it becomes a problem. If you notice a client is missing check-ins, Find a way to get their ass back on track. Sometimes it's sending them a voice note, sometimes it's sending them a video, sometimes it's messaging them on Instagram, sometimes it's fucking calling them because you have their number. They sign up to a sales call. So if a client's not checking in, I will call you. Hey, Nick, your check-in has been late for the last 4 weeks and I've been sending you some voice notes, brother. Where you at? Get that client to get back on track before the program expires. They're going to be significantly more likely to renew at the end of the program. Last and not least, you want to build a re-sign system. So number 5 is to build a re-sign system. Do not wait until the end of the client program to go for the re-sign. That's the worst mistake that you could possibly make. The first place you want to go for a re-sign is within the first 4 weeks. Why within the first 4 weeks? Because it's counterintuitive. Number 1, they won't be expecting it. And number 2, they're going to be hyped up about the program. So if a client's getting an amazing result within the first 4 weeks, here's exactly what we say. Nick, you've been absolutely crushing in the first 4 weeks of the program, and I actually think we would do amazing for the rest of the year. So because you just signed up for the program, I actually want to offer you a loyalty rate to sign up for the remainder of the year so that we can guarantee you that we hit that 25-pound weight loss goal by the end of the year. How does that sound? When they say yes, what you're going to do is you're going to offer them a 20 to 30% discount if they sign up for the remainder of the year. So you've already paid $9.99 for the 12-week program, and basically for my year program, it's going to be $5K, but I'm going to take that $99 off the $4K. So it's going to be 4, and I'm also going to give you a discount on the remainder of the year. So I'll give you a 20% discount. So I'll give you the entire rest of the year for $3K. How does that sound? Now you're going to get a re-sign in the first 4 weeks. Bam, instantly you start collecting more cash. That's the first place you go for a re-sign. The next place you go for a re-sign is when a client celebrates a big win. So if a client messages you and they're like, oh my God, I'm down 15 pounds. Nick, that's amazing. I'm super proud of you. How have you been enjoying your progress in the program so far? They're going to say that they love you, that you're amazing, that you're handsome, beautiful, and you got nice glasses. And then you're going to be like, okay, great. Well, listen, I love working with you and I'd love to work with you for the remainder of the year. So how would you feel about working with me for the next 12 months for a discounted rate? And they're going to say, sure, what would that look like? And then you can just send them a voice note and say like, work with me for the year. What I can do for you is I can give you like a 20 to 30% discount. So you've already invested $9.99 with me. That's amazing. So I'll take that off of the year installment. I'm also going to give you a 20% discount because you're a loyal client. So typically speaking, it would be 4K, but if you sign up right now for the remainder of the year, I'll give it to you for 3K. How does that sound? Boom. Now you get a re-sign when they get a big win. The next place you want to go for a re-sign is when they're 4 weeks out from their program expiring. The way that you go for a re-sign isn't to ask them if they want to renew. The way that you go for a re-sign is this. Hey, Nick, what's going on? I just wanted to check on your progress in the program so far. How are you liking things? Oh, it's amazing. I love you, blah, blah, blah. You got nice glasses. Okay, that's great. So I'd like to actually book in for a check-in call to check in your progress in the program so far and to give you a game plan moving forward. I've got some time available tomorrow. So then just send your calendar link. Go ahead and book in here. Spots always fill up quick. Send me a screenshot. Know you time you pick. Cool, question mark? Then when you're on that call, you're just going to run them through a renewal script. So these 5 things by themselves are going to help you build a world-class product for your online coaching business. Now you're not going to have a revolving door business. You're going to have a business that continues to stack month over month. And if this video is helpful, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you're interested in scaling your coaching business to $10,000 a month, tap the button in the description of this video. Me and my team will reach out to you and we can have a conversation about your online coaching business. Obviously, you got value from this 10-minute video, and this is literally a sneak preview of what's inside of my coaching container. If you want more videos like this that are step by step actionable, and you want the community, the support, and the guidance of coaches that have actually done this with over 11,000 coaches, tap the button in the description of this video, and I'll talk to you on the other side. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.